Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the 5-day Find Your Purpose Challenge. So thrilled to have you back and for you to be doing such fabulous work. The comments, the experiences that people are having, I'm getting calls. People already want to do a program. They're like, I'm ready to go. Let's do this. It's been incredible. The opening of the mindset that's happening with just this little bit of discovering your purpose and who you are and what you're to do. It's been a magical thing. One lady texted, Sweet Lois, who said, you know what? I just feel this opening. Like I've never been a goal setting person, but now all of this is just opening my mind and I'm able to see how I can do these things and move forward. Isn't it thrilling? That's exactly what we want. So hopefully you're feeling that same thing too. So we're going to keep moving this forward. Now, if you recall, for the last few days, what we've been doing on this 5-day challenge has been the day one was the value of purpose and going through that and what that looked like. And then there was the clarify and define. And it was helping you to pull down those brainstormed ideas and put it into an identity statement. I am. And then I had you brainstorm the second foundational building block, which is that who you are and what you're to do. That's the second one. And so I had you kind of brainstorm those in that Venn diagram and then helped you to be able to start getting that ideas sifting and kind of getting that popcorn going. That's a beautiful thing. So today we're going to take that and funnel that down. So we are going to go to a share screen. Now, if you didn't get your download, you are welcome to go on the Facebook community, Balance Redefined community on Facebook, and get your download. It's free, and we will send that to you, or you can go on ConnieSokol.com and you can get it sent that way. Either way, we want to make sure you have it. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. Pull out a piece of paper, a napkin, your arm, whatever, and let's just get this going, right? Because time is precious. All right, now we're going to write your purpose statement. So not your identity statement, but your purpose statement. So this line that is before the word is, you want to fill that in with my purpose is. My purpose is. So just write that in, that blank line right under day 4, your purpose statement right here. My purpose is. Now, I want you to start thinking with the things you put in that Venn diagram, what is in that sweet spot? Think what in your mind and your soul, what resonates with you of this is what I really would love to do. If I had my druthers, this is what I would love to do with my life. So let's get a little bit specific with that. My purpose is to what and for whom? So there's probably something you want to do and there's a group of people you want to do it for. So for me, my purpose is to help women and families, teach them how to live a purposeful, organized, and joyful life. Boom. That's what I do. So I teach that for women and families. So I want you to think in your mind's eye, a good way to do this is maybe create a verb after the word to. So my purpose is to what? Inspire, motivate, excite, educate, whatever that word is, something that you're going to do so that you can help this other group of people that you'd like to help. So maybe it's to educate children how to express their emotions through art. So it would be to educate people to use art to express emotions, and the people for would be for children. So I'm going to educate children to express their emotions and feelings through art. Does that make sense? So do a verb after to, and then the or the person or the group after the word for. So my purpose is to inspire women who are married to spouses dealing with addiction. My purpose is to teach and educate for children doing gardening and using gardening as a therapy. Whatever that might look like for you, you can decide. My purpose is to inspire for women who are needing help with forgiving, whatever that might be. Okay, and I love that. There's different women that I'm working with right now and they're figuring out this statement for themselves, and it's so fun to hear what they're coming up with. So all you need to do is fill that in. My purpose is, and then to, and then put in those verbs, and then put in who it's for. And then you can describe that purpose statement, and it makes it so slick. My purpose is to inspire women and families to learn to live purposeful, organized, and joyful lives. When you have a sentence that you can now say to another person or someone who says, hey, what is it that you do? And you say, wow, it's kind of called an elevator pitch. You say, oh yeah, I teach women and families to live purposeful, organized, and joyful lives. Then people go, oh wow, like they know what they're doing, and wow, I know how I can use that. I know how she can teach that to the women that I know. So it helps people to understand what your purpose is, and it helps you to get very clear about what your purpose is too. Because you'll find that when you're feeling hazy up here and you're not exactly sure what your purpose is, then you kind of just go from day to day, and you're running, you're on the hamster wheel, but you're really not fulfilling something, or you're not completing something, or not getting this moving forward feeling of progression. You're just kind of doing the day to day. But once you're clear about this purpose, you're going to start seeing open doors. You're going to start seeing opportunities and experiences. You're going to start meeting people who will lead you in the direction you need to go. Your eye is going to start seeing things. I love that movie Tangled, where she starts, one day she's just laying down, then she starts seeing all the suns that she's actually painted that are all over the walls that she never noticed before, because that's the royal insignia, and she didn't realize that she was a princess. And in that same like way, we're princesses, and we don't see the divinity within us and the fingerprint that we can put all around the world in everyday ways. But when we start seeing that purpose in our lives and clarifying, then we start seeing that and seeing it and seeing it. And then a door opens and a person says, and we follow through, and we find we have this confidence and this ability to do that we hadn't done or experienced before or thought that we had. And then suddenly our lives are shifting, and then it's happening. And that just happened for me this week. My goal a month and a half ago was, you know what, I really need to up-level my speaking, and I can feel that strongly. And so I started doing that. And as I mentioned, one door opened and another door opened, and now I'm coaching with a speaking coach who's world-class. And then my assistant the other day just saw, hey, there's a application for TEDx, and it was due the next day by midnight. Well, I had a crazy day that day and the next day, did not even get to it until 9 o'clock at night. Started doing something with it for half an hour, had to pause, go take care of kids and getting them down and blah, blah, blah. Came back at 10 o'clock, hurried and finished at 10:45, turned it in. And so it's one of those kinds of things that we wouldn't have looked for it, we wouldn't have noticed had I not been clear in that addition to my purpose of specifically what I am working on and what that looks like. So the more that you get specific about this purpose statement and you match it and marry it to your I am statement, then you know who you are and what you're to do. It's magic. And then watch it align. That's when the magic begins.